So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Kick it.
Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey now, what you say now? It's the voice inside your speaker box, LaTangela Fay. And you know it does my heart well to have this time together for yet another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. You never know who's going to be in the hot seat or on the tan line, but one thing is for sure. I got questions that need answers, and I want to be worth the gas money because you done traveled some highways and byways to get here, you know, on some grown man business, but we call him Kid. How are you?
Good, man. Feel good to be out here.
Look, I'm excited to have
family
you.
about here too.
Well, now you have extended family here because, you know, we're related now.
Hey,
You're stuck with me now.
that's what's up, man.
I hope they warned you because we're going to have to lock the doors before I let you out of here because I want the inside scoop and I want it first.
I got you. I got you.
You know, when it comes to the world of entertainment, you are absolutely no stranger to rocking the microphone, getting some lyrics, some melodies. But how did you know you wanted to take this artistry beyond just it being a passion or maybe even just a hobby, but the only way of life you know?
Man, real talk, it was like it just happened that way for real. Because, just growing up and, everybody, I'm pretty sure any artist could probably tell you that, like, when you rapping, you just rapping, but you don't know how far you could actually get to.
Right.
And like, where I'm from, like, that kind of stuff don't happen often. So once, I got the meeting people like Wayne and stuff, and him telling me, yeah, I'm
No,
nice.
hold on, wait. I'm not going, you talking about Wayne. You say Wayne, when you just throwing out heavy hitters like Wayne, we don't want to assume anything because it could be Wayne Johnson, like Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I just want to be sure.
So like when I met dude, like he, just getting the approval from him, because growing up, he was the best thing smoking in the
Right.
so getting approval for him like that gave me all the confidence I needed.
Now, how did you even get on the radar of a Wayne? Because I know you say being from where you're from and everybody's rapping, everybody got a story to tell, and everybody is the best at what they do, right?
Yeah, we knew a lot of like mutual people, amongst each other, and like my big homie from on my way, they from on my block, he did. Shout out to Mule. He just like got me one day, and he just was like, man, well, I'm gonna tell you like real talk. He always was like, yeah, because man, my people be with Wayne, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring it to him.
Yeah.
Rap on. But you be like,
Yeah, all right.
whatever.
Then I'll pull up one day.
Yeah.
We outside.
Yeah, but not necessarily like Wayne and him. He pulled up and he just was like, what's up? You ready? Come on. It's like it's time. I'm like, yeah. All right, let's go.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous were you?
I wasn't nervous at all, man.
I like
I
that.
wasn't nervous at all, bro. It's like what you got to lose?
At this point, you know what I mean? We here now.
For real, like what you got to lose. So, excuse me. So, I wasn't nervous at all, man. But to see his reaction of like when I was rapping,
Yeah.
it was everything to me, because it made me feel like, oh, all right, you dig out. I'm actually nice.
Yeah.
For real, because every artist gonna feel like they nice. You get what I'm saying? For real, like
I don't know. Some of them probably know they're a little suspect. Some of them gotta know it's kind of.
But I'm just saying, like everybody gonna be nice to themselves and to their homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to get the approval from a person like him, you know what I mean? Like that was like all I needed.
That's got to be like iron sharpening iron, being from the same place, having the same struggle, the same stories, and even looking for the same inspiration. And I'm sure Wayne was looking for that acceptance in one corner of the world from someone at some point, even if not still in this moment, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is, man. That's why he's still working as hard as he's working.
When you get to inking it, because the voices in my head tell me a lot of things at a lot of different times. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. It just started hitting me. I got to get to writing before I forget it, right? So when you start inching all of that out and etching through it, how do you know you want to tell this piece of the story How do you know it's not too deep? How do you know you're not being too transparent?
Mm.
Because some of this going to the grave with me.
But when it comes to music, you an artist, I feel like it's no such thing as, being too deep, too transparent. Now, of course, like depending on what kind of artist you are, you feel me? You don't want to say the wrong things that incriminate yourself.
Now, this is true.
You get what I'm saying? For real, but when it comes to just spilling out like your passion and letting go of your feelings and stuff like that, like it's no such thing as being too deep.
But when you say letting go of your feelings, do you ever have a fear of being too emotional to where the streets will look at you as soft? Because there is a thin line between,
It's like, man, if you come from that, you don't have nothing to prove to nobody.
I like that.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter what it is, and I get on the song right now with LL Cool J and Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody better tell me that.
And it'll be just as nice.
Yeah, for real, and it's like, I don't think, ain't nobody gonna look at me as, oh, he's soft.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, for real.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that's the transparency that artists need, because now it's such a microwave generation to where everything is instant gratification.
Yeah.
It's a hashtag, it's a retweet. Nobody's really writing it. Nobody's really feeling it. They're just looking for 10 seconds of a minute, 30-second song that can last for 2 months.
Yeah.
I've
been saying that, man, like the actual like passion for the music is gone. It's more of a hustle now for people, for artists.
True. And at the end of the day, it is a business. And no matter how much you love this artistry, you have to have a solid team. And I see you came in here today with a very solid team. They're solid, but they're silent giants and moguls at what they do. And just knowing that you thought enough of your artistry and they thought enough of yours, because I like to call this a brandship. Mm-hmm. It's like, I got to show you what you've done with yours before I let you touch mine. And I see that as a cohesive piece with y'all. If they didn't think you were serious about this, there's absolutely no way you'd be in this building. There's absolutely no way my phone would ring. There would be absolutely no way you would say you trust them to make a call on your behalf. Because they know telling where they'll take you, who they got you talking to, and we ain't outside playing these games. Because what I feel about my lyrics, what I feel about my music, that's a part of me. So I know that it's got to be a brandship. How did that come about for y'all?
You did my homie G, man. Greg, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Weed Ass.
He good people.
Y'all know
he that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Greg did. My dude got the best chicken spot in New Orleans.
Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? I came hungry because I knew he was.
I tell him that all the time. I tell him that all the time.
You know what? I'm gonna have to save that one for another day. But just know we're gonna come back to that. Yeah. Okay, we that right now.
But G, man, like, like that been my homie, bro. And one day, like, we was just chilling. Like, for real, like, we just were chilling. And he just was like, man, what's up, bro? Cause he, over, like, the past, I would say, like, 4 or 5 years, I just was moving by myself. Doing everything on my own and stuff like that.
And that's motion.
Yeah, and
that's hard work,
and
though.
Of course, and like, he see that, you feel me? And he just like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, let me help you, bro. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I'm like, for sure, you did, because, he's a guy that I trust. You feel me? And I know he's a guy that's about his business.
Yeah, we see that.
And there's things that I can learn from him.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, let's get it. And from there, he brought on Big Mike, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, good people.
Yeah, man. And
he ain't getting a minute words, but boy, he'll pull up quick.
For real, yeah, Big Mike, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude Danny,
my
partner Edward, you feel me?
Solid team. Very solid. And I love that, because representation matters. And in this world of entertainment, many people are okay with being a part of the show, but not a part of the business.
That's a fact.
And when we're at the table with our family and with our friends, it's a different level of that, because it's a different level of sacrifice. Mm-hmm. Everybody might be a fan of the art, but are you going to be an art hustler? Because it does not sleep. There is no on time, no off time. It's just whenever it's needed.
I heard that you use sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
For real, it is.
Yeah, it is. And it's those endless times that you have to keep pushing. Do you ever get to that fork in the road to make you say,
No, I never do. You know what I mean? It admits sometimes I thought about it, but I never got there, man. Like, my faith is so strong, bro. Like, I always, have the feeling of, man, God about to make a way here. You know,
Yeah.
like for real,
Yeah.
like no matter how it looks, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like how situations may seem or turn out for real, like my faith, it led me here.
That's big. When you start spreading those messages and being what we feel the world needs to see,
Mhm.
right? I get to read the news, and every day it gets more difficult for me because I either know who did it or who it happened to.
Mhm.
And it's tougher because the world gets smaller and smaller and smaller. The people that they look up to, the people that they listen to, the people that they can really touch and ask questions to and look at maybe as heroes and not know it. Do you ever feel the responsibility on your shoulders as an artist to be able to lead by example, or that
Time.
there's a level of responsibility
Yeah,
with what
definitely.
comes with this crown?
Definitely, man. Definitely a responsibility because it's so many people that's looking up to you. There's so many people that you inspiring for real. Like every day I have people like coming up to me like especially in my city. You feel me? Like they come up to me like, bro, like you made me want to start rapping. You know,
Yeah.
and stuff like that because, like I'm a real, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't no night wall baby, like for real.
Yeah.
So like everybody really know me and they knew me from when I was just regular peanut from Amazing to, you know what I'm saying, to kid and you know what I mean, stuff like that. So everybody saw that transition with me, bro, and everybody proud and like I said, it just motivated so many artists. Yeah, like so many artists, man, because they like, sure, if he could come from nothing and doing this, I know I can.
And in a major
You know what I
way.
mean? Yeah, for real.
And then you've had so many notches in your belt and you're still just warming up.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's the crazy part.
I know, right? Talking about in the warm up, it's
Yeah.
still, I mean, but it's
That's
looking
why
so
it's scary.
bright. In a good, scary type of way.
Yeah.
Now, with this Kite Son, I got questions that need answers.
Mhm.
If we see it, it's beyond the hashtag, it's beyond a retweet. There's some substance in that. Tell me about this new project and how did we get there?
Kite Son, man, I just wanted to like just turn up for my dad. You get what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my dad, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, man. And like after he passed, it just was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like I lost my dad, I lost my best friend. Like, you know what I mean? He was my number one fan, you know,
Yeah.
for real, bro. Like he was the person when I wanted to rap. You know what I mean? Like he, yeah, you got it, and I know I was trash. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm barely, I'm barely rhyming. I'm barely, you know what I'm saying?
A to the B to the C.
Yeah, and like he always motivated me, man. Like, and when he went and did his time, cause he did 22 years in jail.
Oh, that's a
But
lifetime in itself.
yeah, he had life. He had caught life. But he ended up being able to, give his time back and come home. So and like all while, he was in jail and everything, so he kind of, missed like most of my childhood and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
so when he came home, he come home, I'm this, you know what I'm saying, that this rapper now and you feel me, stuff like that. And he got to meet 50 Cent and Wayne and all these other celebrities and stuff,
All through his baby.
yeah, man, and that
Yeah,
was
watching you live your
the
dream.
highlight of my life. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
you know, he just was everything to me, man. For real, bro. Like he was like just everything to me, bro. And when he passed, I'm like, I gotta keep his name alive. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
For real. Like my dad, he was a hood legend. You get what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
real. So, I just keep his name alive, man. And I want to, dedicate this project to him.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's just like so many times we have to realize that at some points people may get caught up in not such good situations, but the presence in people's lives is still so monumental.
Yeah,
Still so monumental.
definitely.
And you can't ever just dilute the fact that his presence meant so much to you.
Well, yeah.
And for you to keep that alive, that's a legacy of itself.
Yeah, man. Yesterday was Father's Day. I made sure, I went to his grave site. You know what I mean? Sat there, had a long conversation. It might sound crazy to some people.
It does not. Yeah,
but-
it does not sound
but,
crazy at all.
just knowing my dad, like I feel like, I could talk to him, I could say things and because I know how he will respond. You get what I'm saying? So, it really, had a conversation and stuff, man. And he told me, keep going.
One thing I know about our guardian angels is that they give us all that we need while they're
Definitely.
here to keep us
Definitely.
pushing, keep us motivated, and they always got our back, our front, our sides.
That's
You
a
know,
fact.
and you just always got to live to make them proud.
That's a fact.
So you got to keep pushing at this point.
Yeah.
Now we got Kite Son.
Yeah.
I know you're going to come back when it's ready.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to need the release date first. I'm going to
Gotcha.
need the title track first.
Gotcha.
What else I need? I need all the features first. What else I need? I'm getting my wish list together right now.
You got one of the main title tracks right now.
Oh.
Ah.
You know what? See, y'all are right with me first. Yes. You know, and I want you to think of this as an extension of your office. You know, when you have all this stuff going on, feel free to jump in the hot seat on the 10 line, pull up on me. Don't let him come back in here without the chicken, though.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I went got on that rowing machine. I was excited. I thought I was going to earn it. But you were the gem for me today. You were the prize. You were the crown jewel. And I want to say that this has truly been an inspiration for me. You know, I go out and I talk at these different schools and I see how they really look up to what you do. And I don't think that they see the light at the end of the tunnel. And when it gets hard, because things don't come to us instantly, we want to quit.
Yeah.
We want to give up. We don't want to see it. And I applaud your team for saying, I see you. Let's run this ball with you. You know, it's not like you got comfortable when you saw them coming and sat down and said, all right, now get to work. You know, no, it's teamwork.
Yeah.
And for us to get together and to be able to rock out and make a plan happen and make a dream come true, that does so much for the entire city, for the entire state, for the entire situation. So onwards and upwards. I think this is going to be amazing.
Man, it's going to be, I'm trying to think of a big word also.
Something like a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Guilty pleasures, right? Splendiferous.
Wow. I never even heard that. I gotta look that up.
No, it's the remix. Yeah, I think he just created one. That's the new track coming. Now, guilty pleasure for Tantune. What is that one guilty pleasure that you're listening to that nobody thinks you have on your playlist? For me, I told you, it goes from Mahalia to Elton John's greatest hits. So,
all right,
what is it that you're rocking out to? That somebody be like, "Hey, man, kid, what is that? Huh?
Coldplay.
Get out of here."
Watch your Cold Blood today.
Okay, yeah. That Coldplay do be going hard.
I think a lot of people think I'll be listening to that.
I didn't see that one coming. I did not. I was like, "What you know about Coldplay?" Okay, now you know what? That might be another feature in the upcoming future.
Oh yeah, man.
I see that coming.
I love it. I love
and they would too. Kid, that would be a Coldplay. I catch that, yes.
Hey.
And look, if we want to keep up with you on all of your social sites, how do we find you? Where do we find you?
I'm mostly active on Instagram, but you know I got all sites. But I'm a lot active on Instagram. You know, I got Facebook and stuff, but you know my grandma and them and stuff be on there. So
you gotta watch what you say on there.
Yeah, I be trying to stay away from that. But everywhere else.
So it's true. So we all got different personalities on different sites. TikTok, we a whole different beast.
Hey,
Facebook,
TikTok, I just post you know, like music videos.
I'm about to say, don't tell on yourself.
Yeah.
Snapchat, what's your Snapchat looking like?
I ain't been on Snapchat in a long time.
Oh, okay. Well, what's on your Instagram then?
Yeah.
So I can tell grandmama and them come over there.
My actual life, like as far as like, you know, my day-to-day life and you know what I'm doing throughout the day, stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So I'll be a lot active on IG and you know, I answer my DMs and you know what I mean?
It goes
like
down
that.
in
like,
the DM, so I heard.
Either way, I mean like just as far as like, you know, yeah, you know, whether it's business, whether it's a fan just reaching out, yo, I love this song from you, and you know I make sure I respond to them and everything.
And that's gonna give you your good feedback, because I mean they'll let you know, hey man, that ain't it.
Yeah.
They'll let you know that's the one.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you can follow me at Kid9. You feel me? Just type in Kid9. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pop up. You know.
I love it. Now this is your first field trip to the Madhouse. You promised it will not be your last, all right?
Oh, it's definitely not.
All right, I'm holding you to it. I know you got more work
Y'all
to do.
too close.
Period. We outside.
Yeah, man.
I know you got more work to do, so I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You heard? So proud of you. That was so good.
For sure.